what's shaken in our world here for your admin ninja, retention made simple, all the things that we do here. And if you're having some coffee still, cheers. And I was able to take my grandkids and my daughter to Abilene to see my son this weekend. And it was a good trip. A 13-year-old boy and a 7-year-old boy in a car for several hours. Sometimes they get cranky. So the end of the trip was a little bit rough, but it started out well. And it was really good to get to see Alex and hang out together with the five of us. And that doesn't get to happen very often. Monty had to stay home because he had some work he had to do. But we had a really good time, and I got to experience something called insomnia cookies. If you're watching live or replay and you've had insomnia cookies, please let me know. Didn't know it was a thing, but oh my goodness, they were so good. We got there Saturday night after having dinner, and I won't tell you about the dinner because it was sketch, but we have good memory. But so we went to get, instead of a birthday cake for Alex, we went and got these cookies instead. And there was like a line out the door at 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. And so, but they were worth the wait. It was really good. And yes, we had a good trip. And then I got home, got some rest, and I'm ready for the week. And one of the things that I've been talking about the last couple of weeks has been how we are beginning to use or continuing to use AI in what we do while still having a very intentional touch, a human touch, reminding everybody that yes, AI is here. We need to be using it, and we need to still be able to have our own humanity, our own voice, to not lose that. And so last week I attended the Tony Robbins and Dean Grazioso, I think that's how you say his name, 3-day event talking about the AI advantage. And I got some really good takeaways from that. I did not buy what they were selling. They had an offer, and the offer was pretty good, but I'm just not in a place where I'm going to do any of those kinds of things right now because I'm learning on my own. I have a pretty good community of people that I'm already learning from, and I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at with that. But the number one thing that I learned or was reminded of during this training was when you're working with AI, the best way to get it to do what you want and to get it to sound like you is to give it as much context as possible. And if you're wanting your AI, whether it's Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT or any of the others, to actually give you better outputs, it's just like the old that's been said since the beginning of computers: bad input, bad output, bad input, bad output. So make sure you're giving it really good context so that it can create for you. And the second thing that I thought was really interesting was how they were teaching how to use AI to get it to do the things for you, not just to be a thought partner, but to be a doer. And that's something we're actively working on as a company to figure out the best way that we can use AI without losing the humanity in our voice for ourselves and for our clients. And I'll keep you posted on how all that goes. It is interesting though, because I'm trying to stay in the know for the AI stuff, but I'm also very much still in the process of handwritten things. Like this is the letter that I send out once a month to a small group of people that I share my heart around, and just some information, just some connection, just a reminder that they're not alone and that the world needs them. And small business owners, we as a demographic deal with isolation, depression, mental health challenges, addiction. Just as a whole, we struggle with that a lot. And so I have this thing called the sunflower letter that I send out once a month, and it's one of my favorite things to do. And it's not a money maker. I'm not charging for it. There's actually a woman where I got this idea from, where she went viral on TikTok, and she was doing something very similar or once a month, she would send a letter and it would have some stickers and some other stuff in it. And she was charging people, because she charges people $10 a month to get her letter. And maybe at some point, the sunflower letters will turn into that, to where if I'm charging something for it, though, my hope would be that then that would help me fund to send more letters to people who need it that wouldn't be able to pay for it. But I heard about her on a podcast, and I thought, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, just to be able to send real written, not AI, there's nothing in my letter that's AI generated. I'll show you this process. If you're here watching, you get to see behind the scenes. I have a little black notebook. It's literally black, not a black book, a journal. And I literally take the time to handwrite the letter as I'm thinking it each month. And so I've done February, March, March, April, and then now May. The one I have right here is May. It's going to go out on May 1st. And so I literally write it out here and get it the way I want it. And then I write it on the paper. And so being trying to stay top of everything with all the AI processes, all the automations, all those things is what's going to make our business strong and allow us to help our businesses be better and more equipped to take care of their clients and their business. Based on who I am, I really need to be able to still have my hands in the humanity and the connection and the real life stuff, because the AI is going to support us through the process, but the relationships is what's going to keep us going. Last week, I did a video. I was so excited about the project that I did, where I have these little display card things to fold to mail to somebody that you know. And I have the box and the little shredded paper to make it look really nice. And then inside it has this. So I got everything put together. Super excited about that. I still have a few left. If you're interested, just send me a message and I'll get you a payment link for that. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, send me a message too, and I'll let you know. I'll send you the video to watch. But just wanted to remind you today, Monday, April 27th, 11:08 a.m. Central, that you're a human, not a robot. And when we start treating the people in our lives, our clients, our teams, like they're humans too, because they are, everything can change.